Hey everyone, sorry for the unideal lighting. I'm just recording more of my feelings leading up to top surgery, and I think I've realized kind of two big things. One of those is I guess, like to some extent, kind of a difficulty with transitions, and someone with the roller backpack. And the other is kind of a wanting for connection with other people, and I think I realized kind of a smaller third thing at some point, but I'm forgetting what that was right now. But I'll start with the difficulty with transitions. I think I kind of realized I always known I've had a hard time saying goodbye or moving or things like that. Not in that I want to avoid them, but in that I draw out those transitions as long as possible. And so I think what that means for me right now is kind of having a lot of last moments before surgery, before everything's going to be different. So last moments, I guess, kind of in the body I'm in right now, in the body that is, I don't really know the word for it, but I guess kind of, healed, not, I don't know, not physically impaired in any way. So today I decided to go to yoga because I know I always like the Friday yoga, and I figured that would be my last time before surgery, and I'm hoping it's not my last time before I move, but if it is, then so be it. But I realized one thing that was really great about yoga today was that I, especially in the beginning, felt a connection with my body, or not necessarily connection, but an awareness of my body, and a feeling of being so present in the moment that I don't think I've quite achieved that level of before. And I think part of it that definitely has to do with that I won't be able to do it for a while. My body is going to be forever changed after this upcoming Wednesday. And I mean, on top of the other things that's kind of hard thinking of, when I mentioned earlier that I was, that I had nerves around recovery and, not being able to hold my girlfriend and not being able to do the things that I'm used to doing that require, my arms and require some upper body strength, like cooking for myself, working the way I'm used to working. Those are all kind of that means I'm having a lot of kind of last moments before surgery, and that's a little bit difficult for me because I have a wanting to prolong those, and really hold on to them, because I know I'm not going to be able to do those things for a little while. So I guess that's kind of my difficulty with transitions. The other thing is kind of a desire for connection, and I recognize this happening in my day-to-day life, where in situations where I wouldn't necessarily have to tell someone that I'm having a surgery, but I do anyways, because I want people to know things about me, because I want to find that connection. So I found myself, even after yoga, wanting to talk to the yoga instructor, who I've talked to her a couple times, but I found myself wanting to talk to her to kind of just say what's going on and why I won't be around for a while. And I've noticed myself telling people at work, and I think part of it is just my nerves and nervous talking about it. But I feel I want some sort of connection to have, not necessarily a grounding sort of sense, but just that I feel there's a lot of kind of chaos in my head about it, and so I'm searching for external sources that can kind of help me find a piece of calmness around it. And I know, I mean, it's a little bit complicated, because then I'll be at work and I'll mention that I'm having a surgery soon, and people will ask me what it is, and I found that really easy to avoid answering. I'll say, yeah, it's kind of complicated, but it's something on my chest, so I won't be able to move my arms. So that kind of addresses that question of how I'm discussing it with people. yeah, I guess those are the two bigger things that I've noticed. Having a hard time with kind of like last moments before I'm going to have to go into a period of healing, and then searching for some sort of connection with people around me regarding this big thing, regarding surgery, to kind of help calm my nerves with it. But I guess it's kind of hard to connect with people who haven't had a surgery like this, or who haven't had a surgery, period, or, it's even hard for me to connect with people who have had surgery to some extent, because I haven't had it yet. And so I feel like I'm kind of looking for just something that would be a little bit more grounding, ease my mind a little bit around it. Because I feel like I'm very settled in the idea of surgery coming up. But while I'm settled with that idea, and while I feel like that sense of relief, it's still a big deal, and it's still an unknown, and I know it's still going to be difficult afterwards, and especially the day of leading up to it. So, yeah, that's my update for now. We'll see if I come up with any more still today, or if it ends up being a couple days before my next one. But thanks for listening if you've listened this far, and I hope you're all doing well. See ya. Kind of realized something else as I was driving home. One thing I forgot to mention, with kind of looking for a connection with other people, something I just kind of realized is that I feel like that just means I kind of just have to find that within myself. Because the reality is that no one else can be feeling exactly what I'm feeling right now, unless they're going through surgery as well in this moment. Because even people who have had surgery, what they were feeling before surgery is now overshadowed by all of the feelings that they had afterwards. And I think that's part of why I want to record all of this, because as much as I can remember the thoughts that I was thinking, maybe the content of them, after surgery I won't ever be able to articulate what I'm feeling the way that I can right now. And so that's kind of why I want to have this recorded, and hopefully maybe I'll help someone else who's kind of working with some similar feelings of maybe not just pure joy and elation, but also some nerves around things like this leading up to surgery. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling, and I know that where I can't find connection kind of outside from myself, that's just where I really want to sit with myself and just feel what I'm feeling. So, thanks.